Man, it's almost Christmas time. And if you're like me, you're always looking for Christmas presents. Sometimes for yourself, sometimes for others. Anyway, we're gonna check this thing out. As you guys know, I've got the Sur-On, it's electric bike, and I've got the Juggernaut electric bike. Got a bunch of electric bike stuff, but I've never had an electric scooter. Now they call it a scooter. It's, you know, like a stand-up scooter. I've never had one of these. So I'm gonna try this out. This is supposedly one of the Mac Daddy ones. We'll see how it looks out of the box. It's called a VARLA. And I told Carla it's for her, so she'll be riding it. This is the Eagle One. Let's take a look at it. Nicely packaged. Look at this. Even came with the tool. I like this. This, literally, you don't have to do anything. I pulled it out of the box, and I'm just gonna put the handlebar on, and I'm pretty sure this thing's gonna be ready to go in like 5 seconds here. It even comes with a spare inner tube. Here's the charger. There it is, ready to go. That was all of, like I said, 30 seconds of setup. I just had to make sure all the screws were tightened, make sure that this collar is all the way down and able to latch on. Then you just close these 2 clamps and you're ready for action. It feels really tight, actually. Pretty impressed. Has disc brakes, dual motors. The brakes are hydraulic too, which is kind of awesome. That's definitely a big upgrade for most of these little guys. And we got suspension in the front and the rear. As you can see, we've got a pretty inordinate amount of caster, which I like, in the front end. So that angle, that steering angle, is gonna contribute to some stability. Let's go get this thing out and take it for a ride. I'm gonna throw it on the charger, make sure it's got some juice. Also, it comes with these optional grip pads, which I really like. Kind of changes it up. We'll see which one Carla likes the most, and we'll put that on. I feel like she likes this helicopter. That's pretty cool. So anyway, it comes with this one on it. Flaming skull. Hopefully that's not foretelling my impending doom. It's actually bigger than I expected too. If you look at this thing in pictures and stuff like that, I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, and you can see it's up to my chest. It's a decent sized unit. This will still fit in the trunk, no problem. I'm gonna throw it in the trunk when I leave here today. We'll take it to the farm. We'll take it off road. But first things first, let's zap this battery, get it up to spec so that we can take it out and just feel it out. And I'm just looking at stuff, and I wanted to point something out too. There's 2 charging ports here on this Eagle One. And that's because you can actually get 2 chargers and charge at the same time and cut your charging time in half. So this thing, it says it takes about 8 hours to fully charge it. But with 2 chargers on board, you can cut your time in half and go to 4 hours. So, you know, I might have to do that. We'll see. Either way, it's a really cool option for those of you who are going to be daily driving this or daily riding this. That cuts down your time. So if you bring it to work with you, you could actually use 2 chargers and charge it really fast. I'm just looking over this thing is just, I'm actually impressed. This is a lot more impressive than I expected. As far as these like scooters go, these stand-up scooters, most of them are a lot smaller than this. They're single motor. You know, I'm used to the gas ones. I know most of the older dudes like me are used to the gas ones. And, you know, they can go pretty fast, but it's really finicky. They're smelly. You got to worry about mixing gas. They're 2-stroke. So it's a little different world. The electric, you can bring it inside. You don't have to worry about gasoline. You can charge it in your home. It's a really clean, easy way to get around. Now, the specs on this thing is a 52-volt battery. That's a pretty strong little battery for this thing. And the range is impressive. This thing, they rate it as being able to go 40 miles on a single charge if you run it in eco mode. So I'll try it. I really don't see myself using 40 miles per hour with this thing. But I definitely do see myself cruising with it down the sidewalks, safely, of course. In the eco mode, we'll see. I'll do some mileage testing and see what kind of miles we can get out of it. But I mean, 40 miles is pretty impressive for a single charge. And with this dual suspension, it really does look like it can handle some abuse. It's adjustable as well. Look at that. So if you're not a real heavy rider, I weigh 175 pounds. So we'll see, this thing's rated to handle like 250 pounds. So 2 small people can ride on it. Again, don't recommend that, but you could do it. Or 1 decent sized person could ride it. Or if you're resourceful, you might put like a storage basket or something on the back so that you can carry some extra weight. Maybe on the handlebar or something here, you can put like a bag or something. But look at that. Here we go. We got your hub motor down here. Look at that thing. Pretty cool. There's a 1200 watt hub motor, front and back. And then, like I said, hydraulic disc brakes. I like it. This thing is equipped. Here you can see the gauge cluster. This lights up when you turn it on. So here you can see right now our current voltage is 54 volts. We're almost fully charged. Well, when I say almost, we're past nominal, so that's good. Hold this button down to turn it on. I like this screen. I like it. It's nice. It's lit as well, so you'll be able to see that at night, no problem. You have your different mode settings. You can see gear. That changes when you press the button. So each gear represents a different speed limit. Well, gear 1 is like 15 miles per hour, and then you put it in the top gear for the top speed. Also, you've got your different modes here. You got eco versus turbo mode and your single and dual motor. So really, really option packed. I can't wait to try this thing out. So let's see, we'll let this battery charge up. You want to let it charge up on the first go before you try and take it out. Have a little patience. Let's see. So I didn't even get it out of the car for 1 second, and Carla is already, she's already riding it. So anyway, when Carla gets off of it, I'll show you some more. She's hijacked it, and I don't blame her. This thing is fun, and you can see it's really it's going off road pretty well. We're gonna do a full review on it, but I'll walk you through some of the features. She's taking it really off road. All right, so we've got her back inside here, and we are on the charger. We're gonna let this thing fully charge overnight, and then tomorrow we're gonna ride it around to do a full review. But I wanted to show you too, came with these 3 other ones as well. Which one of these do you guys think we should put on it? I like this one, honestly, but you know, you can't really say no to the US flag, and you can't really say no to the helicopter. We'll see. We'll let Carla choose, because she's gonna be riding this thing. Tomorrow, we'll get this thing out. We'll actually do some testing on it. I wanna see what kind of speeds we're hitting. Supposedly it does 40 miles an hour. I have to put my helmet on for that. Don't wanna fall off at that speed. I like the off-road capability so far. It's obviously capable. As you saw Carla real quick just jaunting around on the front yard. So we'll take her up the road, we'll see what she can do, and we'll stretch her legs on this thing. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really surprised. I did not expect this thing to be as heavy duty as it is. It is heavy duty. The suspension works really well. It's got plenty of acceleration. I haven't even tested the dual motors or any of that stuff yet, so we'll test that out and see what she does. But as you can see here, it fits easily anywhere. I've got my scooters, my electric bike, big motorcycle, and now this little bad boy. So we got all shapes and sizes, and I'm really excited for this. So stay tuned. Tomorrow we're gonna take this thing out, and we'll do all, you know, the fun stuff. But mostly, I most want to see what kind of range this thing can actually get, because to me, this is a really great little commuter for around town. If you live in the city, or even if you don't, like Gus, you live in a rural area, you can actually get into, you know, the gas station or wherever, just to pick up some milk, whatever you want to do. Oh, one more thing I forgot before I go. I wanted to show you guys just a quick little thing. So this comes on. We turn this on here. You hold this down. Watch this. It's got lights. So if I really want to, I could ride this thing at night. And it's got brake lights too. Check this out. That's cool. Really sweet. So a well thought out product. I'm really excited so far to see how this thing does. All right. I'll see you guys.